All right, we are recording. Good morning. Want everybody, we'll just kind of stand as we begin this session. Everything with this is mind, body, breath. So focus on your breath, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Focus on the mind leads your energy. So think about extending your energy, feeling your limbs move, resonating with the energy that you feel, and working with all of it within your breath. So as we go through these movements, it will be according to my breath as I lead this. In your own personal practice, you can take it as fast or slow as your deep diaphragmatic breaths then dictate. Let your breath, that's deep breath, breathing in the Qigong, let that be your timing at this point for your movements, so that you learn how to inhale, exhale, and you feel that flow within your body. That's what you want to be able to feel in the oneness of mind, heart, and body with the breath. That's what you're after at this point. Pay attention to the calming, centering effects that Qigong will bring, especially this particular Qigong set does that very, very well. And as you build up that sense of energy resonating, that sense of calm and centeredness, then be able to stay locked with that in your heart as you move through your day. So as you feel that sense of calm and feel that sense of centeredness, then stay with that. Learn to harness that. Learn to use some of the interactions of fire and water as a way to anchor and bring yourself into that meditative state. Not deep samadhi meditation, just more calm and centered. I'm aware. And that's kind of what we're after. Now you move through your day with this awareness of you and mindfulness. And the impact of that over time is quite beneficial. You begin to be the witness of your thoughts, the witness of your life. You begin to feel your movements and begin to feel your thoughts, and you can see how they connect with each other. So becoming that witness, that observer in your own life is incredibly impactful. But let's begin today. And right now, just kind of feet, just basic shoulder width apart, maybe a little under. Want both hands at the dantian. Now, in this case, for today, I want you to clasp your hands. I choose right hand on dantian, left hand cover, and then my left thumb is at the Laogong part, pointed in my palm, right the center of my palm, and the thumb of my right hand is in that spot in the web between my index finger and my thumb. So I'm hitting two meridian points on here, and I'm just kind of resting. There's a little bit of light pressure, but I want to feel with my hands over my dantian. Keep your mind will immediately get focused into this abdominal section, and as I breathe, expanding the belly, I breathe as if I'm breathing down into that lower dantian where my hands are. As I'm breathing in, I'm pushing that diaphragm muscle down. I want to see if I can feel it push to the sides and to the back as well. You'll do that by changing your focus and changing your pressure on that diaphragm muscle. It's a muscle that you have to get engaged with. It works automatically, obviously. Otherwise, you would not be breathing. But you can also begin to become aware and harness it. Now, if your body is tense, and if the muscles around your lungs are tense, you may find it harder to get this deep diaphragmatic breathing. But continue. Focus on, initially if you have an issue with it, focus on expanding out first. So put that pressure down and out. Later, you can put that pressure down off off to the sides and down into the back as well. Nice deep breaths. Exhale. Pull the abdomen in towards the spine. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Let everything go. Focus on your breath. Breathe in the lower dantian. In this case, as you breathe out, imagine I'm condensing that energy in my abdomen and turning it like a ball. I want to feel this energetic ball. First, I'm going to imagine that with my mind, and then you'll also begin to feel that with more over time, with more practice. Drive your hands down, just kind of bounce. Nice and relaxed. You want to loosen the body up. Rid of tension. Your shoulders don't hang. Relax your elbows. Relax your wrists. Come back up. Relax shoulders. Relax your chest. Lower back. Your abs. Relax your hips. Your quads, the hamstrings. Knees. Relax. Calves. Ankles. Feet. Feet shoulder width apart. Begin to knot. And we just start to enliven nerve endings, energy. So all this is energy work in different forms. So on up and down, along the sternum, over, knocking on the chest, liver, stomach, spleen. Come back up. I extend the right hand, come down, back down the outside, come up the inside, up over the shoulder. Extend the left hand. Up over the shoulder, down the back side, up the front side. Back to come around, knock on the kidneys. Come down to the glutes, hamstrings, back of the knees, back of the calves, especially right where your calves, the muscles in your calves join, up the inside. Drop down hip flexors, off. Back to the hips, down again. Now, shake it out. All right. Feet, shoulder width apart. Turn. Just let your shoulders and your hips are what's doing the work. Your feet are forward, so make sure as you twist, bend your knees a little bit, listen to your knees. I can pump a little bit, so pump down, rise up. As I'm doing this, I am sinking, and my mind is sinking about 4 feet into the ground from my feet. So sink, sink. My hips and my shoulders are what's turning my arms. Now I come up to long one, which is right here on each side. So now I'll be a little more intentional with my hands. Now, we're doing this, we've been doing this with our feet forward. As I turn now, I want you to turn on your heel. So you're going to pull the heel up. You're going to get a nice stretch. And then switch to the sole of your foot. Then come back to regular. Let the hands just move. On your feet together. Now, take your hands and like beaks, so you push all your fingers and your thumbs together, put them right in lung one, which is right, you notice those little depression spot just below your collarbone, right at your shoulder. So here, anchor your fingers and your thumb at those lung one points and roll the shoulders in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nice big movements in this. Try and get some nice rotation in your shoulders, pressing in on that lung one pressure point. Reverse directions, so now bring the elbows up and out. All right, drop the hands down, press out to the side. So once you come up, press the hands down. These are pressed out. Now I'm pressing elbows are slightly bent, shoulders in proper position and stacked over my hips. So but they're not roll forward, not military. It's kind of a comfortable position, but proper frame. And my shoulders roll back and down. I'm pressing through the joints, opening the joints and shoulders into my elbows, my wrists, and then extending the fingers through intention and creating space in my fingers. Breathe, press in. Inhale, and I'm pressing down through my palms through intention, not force. Rotate off to the side, same thing. I'm pressing down. I can pull the fingers back. I'm pressing down through my palms using intention, not muscular force. Now, right hand, really press it out. Left hand, stretch. Reverse sides. Left hand, push to the floor. Right hand, stretch from the head. Right. Do spinal cord breathing. So in spinal cord breathing, I rotate my knees in, I drop my tailbone, collapse my chest, rotate forearms, elbows in. This is the inhale. I come out, I'm pressing the chest, shoulders are down and back. Deep diaphragmatic breathing, not up here in the chest. Be careful with this because it's easy as I'm extending my chest to not stretch the diaphragm. I want to still get that nice, deep diaphragmatic breath. And then fill up through the lungs, fill up through the chest. Exhale, collapse everything. I can squeeze my glutes if I want. Pull it up on the perineum. Expand and exhale. Contract, inhale. Expand, exhale. Feel the rhythm. One more time. Float the hands up, float the hands down. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the energy resonating. Feel that lower dantian. Now, inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, lead kind of with your shoulders and your elbows and your wrists. Feel that kinetic chain. Push the hips back, the knees are not over the feet, not over your toes. Float up, exhale, float down. Feel your legs pump. Time everything with your breath. You can add a little bit more enthusiasm, but keep everything relaxed. This is only working your body and gravity. One more time. Float the hands up, float the hands down. Nice deep breaths. Good. Really fill the lungs, fill the whole body. Mentally, you're filling the whole body with your breath. Obviously, you're filling the lungs. What you're feeling is the pressing of the diaphragm. But all that is kind of flow of your energy, both internal as well as the muscular and the blood that begins to move. But feel that energy in your body. Feel your body move within the breath, within the timing of the breath. All right, so we want to come up now. Spiral one hand down, spiral one hand up. This is the inhale. Palm is faced towards the ceiling. The shoulders rotated back a little bit, so it's kind of straight up ahead, but not past the point where it's comfortable. Spiral down your center line, come up. I can turn a little bit if I wish. Inhale. Ground. Sink into the ground. As I push up, imagine I'm pushing up, but within my legs are 4 feet into the ground. I'm pushing up for the sky. I feel that grounding energy sinking into the earth, pulling from the earth to get more energy. I pull from energy all around me. Everywhere is energy. And that's an important point. Everything around us is energy. Consciousness, awareness, it's all energy. It's all the energy of who we are. And so now we're learning how to relax our minds, the thinking parts of our mind, get into feeling and go deep to feel that awareness as we move. The more that we focus on that level of awareness, that deep level of witness and awareness of just moving with mind, body, and breath, then you begin to get to your original state, that original mind, and you'll experience that calm and that centeredness, among other things. Let's continue. One more time. Float the hands up, float them down. Now I want you to step out just a little bit. And inhale, exhale. I want to press. So little finger and thumb are extended, so it's concave in the palm. I'm actually looking over my back shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, typically, I will do this with my feet forward, so I'm getting a little bit more of a stretch. If you have knee issues, then please do orient your knee during this in order to protect. So if you do have some knee issues, as I'm pressing, I may want to change that front foot. But then if I do that, extend then my twist. So I still get more of a twist along the inside meridians that are here as opposed to just here. Now I start to feel that on my knee. If you have knee issues, rotate this out a little bit, but get a deeper turn. Notice that I'm pressing from this back foot. In this case, I'm going into a 4 corners, and I still get a good stretch. In this case, when I'm going to 4 corners, I'm not coming up on the ball of my foot. I still want to keep the back heel down as I sink into it, pushing off this front foot, then twist. So when I'm doing this twisting, in this case, I'm pushing, whereas before we just kept it right out here. Now we're going to open this up with a twist. Notice the back foot twist too, but instead of coming up, I'm leaving that heel down and pushing off, sinking into the ground, and using that reaction force press. So I get nice stretches. One more time. You're going to rotate. Your right hand's going to move out. Your left hand's going to follow. As my body turns, my left heel's going to turn. I'm sorry, my right heel's going to turn. My left heel's going to turn. This hand's going to come out. I'm going to sink back, but still within my frame. This foot is about 45 degrees out. This one's about it's facing here, about 90 degrees out. Then I'm step out a little bit, press. When I press, I sink in the middle. My knee does not go above, go past my toes, but I'm sinking. Pull back. When I pull back, it starts with a collapsing of the chest, shoulders, so spine, shoulders, elbows, wrist, press. Now, left hand comes out, left heel, left foot, right foot, come back, press. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, nice and deep. Exhale, ground. Sink your weight, press. Exchange, press. Left hand, breathe in. Very mindful. Come back to center. Now, lunge. Step back. So walk your feet out a little bit to your past about one rotation. So shoulder width apart. 1, 2. Turn. Lunge, sink in. So inhale. Exhale. Focus on feeling your root into the ground. This is my exhale. Inhale. Rotate the foot about 45 degrees in and reach down on my exhale. Doesn't matter how far you go, I'm looking for a stretch on the inside. Rotate in, go for the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, rotate the foot in, drop, lower your weight, go for the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And we could really feel into this. Notice I'm not coming out here, although I could. I'm already in my lunge, so I'm just sinking and reaching in. Put the hands up, down. All right. Now, putting the lens in. So right, left hand, keeping palm as if I had a stone or a teacup. In, rotating it to the outside, elbows and hips in harmony. Don't just move, feel how you are in tune. When I come up, my elbow and my hips work together. I want to feel all this time with my breath. I can now roll to the inside, so we were going out. Now we'll come in. Feel your roots. Feel the energy in your legs. I can go one in, one out. And then we can just begin to play with both of them. And bring it in. That men's in, you can do, I will do it for 20 minutes. And it is, I will give it credit for healing my shoulders over 15, 20 years. Load them up, let them down. All right, let's go out, past shoulder width. Reach down, roll your back up over, and then press and lean back. This is the inhale, so you're stretching from conception vessel in the front. Exhale, I'm coming down and stretching along the governing channel in the back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Walk them in. So you want to have feet down, just shoulder width apart. As we begin, we'll start working on lungs. So we'll start first with lungs, metal element. If you're paying attention to or utilizing the colors or the sound in your practice, then along this particular school of thought, then the lungs will be white in color. So I want to imagine this brilliant white light filling up my lungs, clearing, cleaning, making them pristine. The sound with this will be the S sound. So now, there's a few, if I'm breathing in through my nose and coming out, and I press. Now, I can also raise up from my toes And then if I want to clear, purge energy, negative energy out, then I breathe out through my mouth, come down the side. Breathe in, good deep breath. Turn the palms over as we go past the crown chakra. Press up on your toes. Exhale. If you're unsteady on your toes, then you can work to it. But you'll notice the calmer you are, the more centered. The easier it'll be. The more you think about it or concerned if you won't, it'll present challenges. So relax your mind. Everything is created first in the mind. So imagine feeling that and feel your body. Feel yourself and your breath filling up. One more time with purging breath. Now, very similar, but we're going to breathe in through the nose, turn up, hold the breath for a couple of counts, turn the hands over, and exhale through your nose. This is tonifying, strengthening. Feel the resonation of energy in your palms, in my case, palms, forearms, all the energy centers coming down the front. So as I'm scanning and I'm feeling root chakra, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, crown, breath to the heavens. Hold the breath, turn hands over. Also engaging, becoming aware, crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, sacral, dantian, well, solar plex, sacral, root. I could do the same visualization and sounds. With all of this, you want to have a nice smile, an inner smile, an attitude of gratitude. Just appreciation and feel good. Stand and breathe. Hands to the side. Back of palms facing out beside you. Fingers slightly extended. Very natural posture. Your knees through now. Come up to the sides. Connect index finger and thumb. Inhale. Exhale out to the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now, instead of breathing out through your mouth, do tonifying. Breathe in. When I exhale through the nose. Hands down, bear hug small. Stand and absorb. All right, take your right hand, come around, place it on the lumbar section of your back. Your left hand, roll to the side. Now, focus on your palm as you turn. Bring it up. Pressing through the wrist. Coming forward. Now, turn it over towards the heaven. So I'm going to spiral my hands with palm up. I should feel a really nice also stretch between the tendons and the fascia from my arms and intercostal muscles. Bring it to the front. Now notice the twist and center. Exchange. Sorry, following season here in Louisiana. Yes, most everywhere else. Hi. Right hand back on lumbar. This time, left hand just scoops. Imagine scooping energy up from the ground in the air. This is on the inhale, exhale, inhale. On the exhale, come across. Inhale. I like the idea of sending this water energy out, of gathering and sending out. You may wish to gather. As I exhale, imagine it running down into my body. Both are fine. One more time. Now, make it short, come up the center line. 2 fingers facing outward. Just below the navel, stand and absorb. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. I bring left hand replaced by the Ming Men, lumbar section, right hand, inhale, scooping up, exhale, release, inhale, release, exhale, inhale. If you're following with colors, kidneys are blue. Sound is choi. C-O-C-H-O-I. Choi. Choi. One more time. Choi. Come right up the center. 2 fingers out, below the abdomen. Stand and absorb. Harnessing and being in touch with this water element becomes very important. It sets the stage for a lot of the rest of the body's processing. All right, drop that down. Feet about shoulder width, a little bit wider. Collapse, back of the palms together. Breathe in as I breathe energy up. Drop the shoulders. Rotate out. In. Tuck the tailbone. Collapse the chest. Back of palms together. Roll the back up. Keeping shoulders down. Pressing out through the wrist. Wrist and palms. Feel the energy you're pulling up, resonating within your body. Feel it out and release. One more time. Now stand, bare holds falling back, so shoulders down. Back behind you, palms facing towards you, kind of up and towards you. Stand and absorb. If when you're standing, you find yourself at times swaying, make sure your knees are not locked. Make sure there's a slight bend to your knees as well. You're going to feel then the engagement with lower extremities and your root into the ground. And now we're going to go to the liver. Now, liver, just to start out with, put your left hand over your liver, on your right, and then on your right, back around the kidney on both sides. So I'm going to put your energy into, with your right hand, think about energy radiating into your kidneys. With your left hand, energy radiating into the liver. Breathe in, exhale, send it away. Come around the other side. Now I've got one hand more towards spleen, the other one on kidney. Inhale, exhale. If you're sloughing it off onto the ground. Now, if you're utilizing the colors and the sound for liver, it's a deep, vibrant green, and the color is it's a wood element, so think expansion and growth. Up, resonating, pulling up from liver and gallbladder, feeling that resonation turn. Other side. You should come to that space of silence inside, vibrant sense of peacefulness. No chatter from the mind. With awareness and bliss and movement. Your awareness, your nature is bliss. Of learning to train your awareness, consciousness to move with your body, harness that energy. Be more cognizant of it and to utilize and to operate from your original face, not your ego mind. Now, when you come down, turn, feet still forward, turn, bend the knees, come up, pass by your head, and exchange hands. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can see kindly with your breath, your feeling, in your practice. One more time. Now, come back, stand, join swung, knees bent, toes forward, tailbone dropped, back straight, chin tucked, spine from top of your head to the sky, pulling your spine up, elbows down. Funny thing is, most of this will change, making sure the alignment of the spine is very important here. The elbows, if you're out like this, you're going to find your shoulders are tired. After a while, they'll naturally drop to a natural position. Breathe in, deep diaphragm. Now, if you wish to do small circulation meditation during this portion, it is an option. I can breathe in. Imagine, as we have been, sending in that energy into my lower dantian. On the exhale, I'm going to pull up my perineum. So inhale. Now, I like pulling up on the perineum. Inhale, exhale, and let that go and send it up my spine. You can alternate that. So breathe in, perineum relaxed. Exhale, I pull up on the pelvic floor of the perineum as I imagine that energy going up my spine. Now I can sink my weight into my left foot and hip, extend my right hand, point my left index finger to the palm, the Algoni point of my palm, put my mind both in that palm and in my finger. Imagine, feel that energy radiating. Bring it back to home. Sink into my right hip and foot. Extend my left. Point the right finger. Put my mind in the palm of my hand and in my finger. Feel the energy. Back to home. You can continue doing that in your private practice for as long as you wish. All right, bring the hands down. Now we're going to go into heart. Heart is, color is red. The sound is H-A-R, har. So we use cloudy hands. So left hand floats at heart level. Right hand moves through space and exchanges. My mind is in my heart and in my palm. Drop down lower dantian. Feel energy. Bring it down. Float hands up. Float hands down. And we're going to do a flow to balance energy and heart and fire energy as well. So come up, breathe in, come right up to heart. Connect index fingers and thumbs for diamond shape. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, move it around. Exhale, as I seek, push the hips back, drop down. Inhale, gather up. Exhale, bathe in energy. Hands go out, float up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you're doing this and your knees do not allow you to go down that far comfortably, you go as far as you are comfortable going. If you're just here, that's fine. Now for this, for our standing, bring the forearms together, roll the palms out as if you're holding a ball, and you're going to feel some tension right along here. To keep this nice twist. And then stand, your elbows are pinned. Notice where my elbows are. So they're tucked in line. They're not flared out. They're not over-rotated, but they're in, so I've got as much torque on these forearms as I can. Then now stand and absorb and just breathe. All right. Last elements, the last organs we'll work with are going to be spleen and stomach, colors yellow. Sound, if you want to make a sound, it's WHO. You're blowing out a candle. And the two best for this, both the two-handed and the one-handed. So inhale, push the hips out a little bit, but clear, as if you're taking energy and clearing this energy out from the stomach and spleen. Let it all go. All that earth energy, any negative earth energy. And feel that gathering that presses through. Stomach and spleen, vibrant, healthy yellow. Now go to one hand, right hand stays below the down chin. Left hand comes out, exchanges with the right hand comes out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now for standing on this, feet are forward, forearms, elbows at your side, forearms parallel to the ground, fingers pressed out, always little finger and thumb opposing each other, give a little bit of concave feeling, but your fingers are then tucked and pointed towards the ground. Stand and absorb. I'll use this for 4 and 5 gates breathing, which means when I'm standing here on the inhale, I'm imagining bringing energy in through my palms, soles of my feet, and the crown of my head, all converging down to a lower dantian. In this case, I'm encouraging everybody as they exhale just to condense that. Other times, I will condense it through my whole body with full body breathing. We will do another video on that. Right? Pulling it all together. Triple warmer. Up. Palms together. Come down. Now I can use key. Nice violent light. And feet together, hands clasped, bamboo in the wind, just stand and absorb. Feel the positive vibrations. Be aware you are one. You are whole. You are one. Very good. Thank you.